Have you ever met anyone who chose to self-identify as a 90s kid? No, I'm not referring to those who were born in the 90s, you fucking normie. I'm talking about people who, when you ask their gender, they say Mr. Ding. People who should probably not be out there in society, living among us, ready to pounce with their "only 90s kids remember" memes. They aren't funny. You think I don't know who Arthur Reed is? It's still fucking running. Your failed attempt at getting people to laugh from nostalgia has only backfired on you, considering that people can just use the internet to try and find these exact same things and know exactly what you're talking about. They aren't funny. Now, I may not be a 90s kid, but can I say something to all of you? No, it's not to grow up or try new cartoons. I only beat dead horses when they're popular. What I'm asking of all of you is, have any of you ever realized how dumb and bad Pokemon the original series is? I'm not talking about the aspect of 10-year-olds trying to enslave animals in a ball at least a tenth their size. It was dead and buried with the grade A video. I mean, on a quality level, it's kinda garbage. We've got Ash hauling his unsupervised ass from gym to gym, getting friends along the way, and meeting a bunch of trainers all voiced by 3 people. There's the guy who forgot to take his Mucinex but doesn't want to stop recording to get a tissue because he's paid by the hour in raisins and doesn't want to starve to death tonight. The guy who reads like he's trying to overcome a speech impediment, and the guy who likes to do racist impressions on the bus ride home, but no one really wants to call him out for it. Even in the main cast there's problems. Misty sounds like a nagging housewife screaming, "Ash, you better get me a new bike." And Brick won't shut the fuck up about his jelly-filled donuts. The villains are 2 members of a gang who haven't even caught their own Pokemon, even though they're fucking everywhere you step. They say in the show James and Jesse got their Pokemon as gifts, so they've never even caught a goddamn Rattata. Why does this shadowy figure of a boss decide to put up with their bullshit for as long as he does? I mean, they've literally never done anything right in the show. They are complete failures. Why does he continue to fund them? Maybe it's just because they carry one of the only talking Pokemon who doesn't use telepathy in the entire series. Why is he not trying to capitalize off of this? Because it would be a fucking goldmine. Back to the characters. Ash's crew and Team Rocket were wanted. They got trapped in a ship at the bottom of the ocean and somehow survived. All this idiot James had was a Magikarp to drag him, Jesse, and Meowth, so how did that thing that could barely even swim save them? It defies all fucking logic. Before Team Rocket was even able to get out of the ship, they literally fell into an abyss. They should be fucking dead at the bottom of the ocean, along with 4Kids' credibility. Why couldn't we have followed the adventures of my guy Gary? You know, the kid who was able to get more than 6 Pokemon over the course of 20 episodes. Sure, he had the voice of a nasally 4th grader trying to sound like he was going through puberty, but at least he didn't get a team consisting of a horny teenager who likes to fuck rocks and a girl as likable as getting a home run shot to my nuts and then running the 4 bases. I gotta say though, as much as I like to rag on Brock, Seto Kaiba, the narrator from One Piece, whoever you want to call him, he will never be as terrible as this bitch. I won't even dignify him with a name. All you need to know is he's a fucking piece of shit who tried to take the spotlight off my squinty-eyed boy with his stupid fucking Meryl. We already have an annoying mouse in our team, buddy. Who here remembers the Orange League? Oh, no one? Oh, that's right. Fuck you, Tracy. Fuck you and your stupid fucking headband. I hate you. Sorry, I just really fucking hate Tracy. Anyway, speaking of needing to squint your eyes, the animation is about as consistent as my Tinder account. Sometimes it is on the money. It is getting all the matches, but other times it's suspended from my age, even though I said I was from Japan. God fucking damn it, Tinder. As kids, did we have any idea of how to judge good from bad, or did we just get caught up in seeing a Pikachu Thunderbolt at 2 frames per second? Because is it me, or does the animation turn off when Pikachu Thunderbolts something? The show can look good, I'm not saying it can't, but anything involving more than 3 moving objects on screen seems to be too much for the 6 bytes of RAM stored on the animator's TI-82 calculator. Neon Genesis Evangelion was released 2 years earlier, so it probably isn't technical inabilities that caused it to look like this. That's when it hit me. Lower quality animation. Mediocre voice acting, and that's really sort of a stretch for some of these characters. Nintendo property. This show is Japan's own Super Mario Bros. Super Show. The pieces all fit. How could I have not seen this before? For those who don't know what the Super Mario Bros. Super Show is, it's basically a cartoon that was made in the 80s about Mario and his adventures in the Mushroom Kingdom, but it had really bad animation and very bad voice acting. Oh, and Captain Lou Albano would also show up at random points, but that's not really important. There is one quality about Pokemon, though, that makes it much better and also much worse than the Too Long to Say It in a Sentence show, other than it being able to make sure that its characters are the right characters and that you have the right colors and right voice actors. The worst and best part about this show is that it has moments that are actually heartfelt and serious, and seeing these scenes that make you feel like you're watching something competent are what pull you back in. It's like a fan base you went back to you should have left abandoned like your parents at a retirement home. I mean, what else is pulling you back in? The characters, the animation, the Pokerap at the end you watch out of order so you always get it wrong? Wait, what's that sound? Oh wait, there is one thing. That bomb-ass theme song. We all know the one. But someone does not just watch the Pokemon theme song. I travel to Japan. I break into someone's house, preferably through the back window where no one can see you, and I turn on that TV. Ash and his crew of incels talking a language I can't understand, and the theme song starts up. It's coming. Here it is. What the fuck is this? All I could think was my life a lie? Was this not true? Definitive opening I had always known? No. This is all Japan trying to humiliate me. Well, I won't let them. At that very moment, a Japanese man walks in. I grab him by his business suit and yell, "You did this, didn't you? You and Japan are working together to fuck with me, aren't you?" Enough of your jibber jabber. It's time And that's why I'm not allowed in Japan anymore. But I do it again to show Japan I am not a man to be fucked with. What Pocket Monsters theme song? I don't hear anything. All I hear is the one theme song that's ever existed. I wanna be the very best. I know I never was. So why do we go back to Pokemon? Many of us know the low quality of what we're watching, so why go on? I didn't watch the series when I was growing up. I had Ruby and Sapphire, an objectively much better series on multiple levels, but I can't find it on Netflix and I lost my DVDs a while ago. Even without these, why would I choose to watch the Indigo League? Because like I said before, it has those few serious moments in the series that make you want to come back, but then you just have to waft through so much to get to it. I also just turn it on when I'm editing videos, so as long as I'm not paying attention 90% of the time, it's okay. As a show on a pure quality level, it doesn't have much going for it. Well, it was from a video game series that became more popular than the Bible, so maybe that was enough for others. And by others, I mean 90s kids. Overall, I give it a Seto Kaiba out of 10. And still fuck this guy in the Orange League.